Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ekta Sehgal Malhotra. You are at the Motherhood Club Talk Show. Today, we have a mother who calls herself as the gratitude evangelist. By profession, she is a lawyer, and she also is a expert when it comes to managing your relationship with your in-laws. Now, that indeed is a very, very interesting combination. She has two children who she keeps teaching that it is very, very important to have gratitude, gratitude, and gratitude. This mother today is not, wanting to speak about her journey, but she wants to celebrate the uniqueness of every mother because she feels that the journey of a mother is absolutely beautiful. She starts her conversation with gratitude and ends the conversation with gratitude. And that is why the term gratitude evangelist for her is absolutely justified. And she indeed is gratitude personified. Welcome, Savita Sinha, to the Motherhood Club Talk Show. Indeed, it's a pleasure to have you. And not only am I, curious to know about the topic that you have chosen, about a little bit about the journey as a mother, but do throw some light on relationship management with your in-laws because that is something that I'm sure each one would want to know because, as I say, it is very easy to deal with your own mom, but when it comes to dealing with your mom-in-law or mom-in-love, as a lot of us like to call, indeed, there are a lot of inhibitions, there are a lot of diplomacy that comes into play for multiple reasons. So over to you, Savita, and please do introduce yourself because you alone can do it justice. I, of course, have introduced you as a lawyer. She's also a BA Political Science, BA Honors in Political Science from Miranda House. She's also a postgraduate, so a lot of credits to herself. So over to you, Savita.
Thank you so much, Ekta, for first of all inviting me, giving me this opportunity, and then for the fabulous introduction about myself. Thank you so much. So, I would like to start with thank you to all of you for having joined us today for this conversation. And before I introduce myself, I would like to convey that it is very important that conversations like this keep happening because they have an impact on the world. Bit by bit, they impact the world. That is why I'm always interested, always sharing the talk shows or the conversations of Global Women Clique because it leads to positive conversations, positive mindsets, which can be easily applied, which have been applied. So that's really remarkable. So thank you for your contribution to the world through these conversations that you conduct. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And yes, Ekta has introduced me. I'm a lawyer by profession, and I'm an author of a book.
Thank
It's
you so
called
much.
Rising in Love with Your In-Laws: Unlocking Code to Extraordinary Relationship with Your In-Laws. And I do matrimonial family disputes. I also specialize in international law, electricity law, and telecommunication and corporate law.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that's thank you so much. That's brief about me. So my journey started in 2009 with my son Natik was born. He's 11 years now, and soon after, when my younger son was born in 2010, Keshav. And yes, as they say, it was unique because every mother comes with her own um, perceptions about child and career. I think that's very important because before marriage and even after marriage, one is used to focusing on career and after marriage, career and marriage. But still, you can work marriage and career.
That's true. That's so true.
Yeah, but only if when you become a mother and uh, apart from the fact that there are other concerns that leave the job, you yourself do not want to leave that little one and go. It's so precious and you want to contribute so much of yours. So it's actually a very emotional decision to, whether to quit or not to quit, or to continue, or even to freelance. And well, for around 2 years, I gave my full-fledged attention to my both my children, unless my younger one also started to go to play school when he was at the age of 2. So it was difficult to manage my career. I started my independent practice soon after he went to school. That is in 2013. So now it has been 7.5 years in independent practice, and it was challenging because I mostly managed with the support of my incredible support staff. I say I have been blessed that they have always taken great care of my household and my children. They have been my partners. And of course, one thing was there, that my parents and parents-in-law were always very supportive. Their constant reminder to me was, one call of yours and we'll be there. So go ahead, do whatever you have to do. You also have a career. And my father-in-law was very clear about it. He wanted that the child should be looked after, but still he always said that, if you don't work, then तुम competition में पीछे रह जाओगी, and then it will be very difficult for you. He used to counsel me like that. So, and of course, my husband, who is my, I call him, who is my partner in all my pursuits and all my dreams, he really helped me a lot. I used to work on weekends. He used to take care late nights when I used to work, and he used to come from office and take care of children. So it has been a real blessing. There is, I think that's one unique aspect, that in all these circumstances, both of us never cribbed about not having any of our parents to take care of our children. Both of
Right.
us, we thought
Right.
that it is indeed our responsibility, no matter what. And also, one thing was that I was clear that if they have to come, 'cause my mother retired very recently. She's a professor of psychology. So
Hmm.
I think of 6 years, 5 years before. So that उनका आना तो ruled out था. तो
Hmm.
in-laws को ही आना था. So I used to tell my mother-in-law that whenever you come because of your grandchildren, because you want to spend your time with your grandchildren, you want to take care of them, then you come. Don't ever think that, we will come so that I can work and I can flourish. No, come out of happiness to take care of your grandchildren. That's it. So I think that was very unique about my journey. I took full responsibility of all what was happening, and we went on together, and bit by bit. So last year I have my own office in a mall in a new
Oh,
Gurgaon locality. So I'm really blessed, and I call myself privileged also that I have this. So it is, and it is near to my home. So it has really worked during COVID to do my talk sessions from my own office. Uh,
right.
it gives you a lot of empowerment that you have achieved that height, you've earned it. Of course, there are many aspects to your earning. There's this education, there is your experience, there is blessings of elders and grace of God. So that's
Absolutely,
what.
absolutely, absolutely. So, Savita, you have two boys, and you very beautifully have put that the parents or the parent-in-laws, whoever is coming, should come because they want to come and spend time. Of course, there are times where we do reach out to them, when we need help, and it is little difficult to manage it for whatever reasons. It could be anything. It could be professional. It could be personal.
Mhm.
Uh, so, while you were working, and as you said that you started working after your children were at a certain age, and it's been over 7.5 years that you've been working. So, did you ever feel the pressure of managing, uh, the work front as well as at the personal front? Uh, you know, uh, Given that you took the responsibility that it is you alone, you as an alone means you and your partner are
Hmm.
the two people responsible to
Hmm.
take care of these two beautiful human beings that you have brought into this world.
Hmm. Yes, many times. Pressure was many times. with regards to deadlines and with regard to even attending their functions, um, with regard to taking care and then performing at the work also. There was a lot of pressure. But what has sailed through that, as you said, I have always been a very grateful person. I've been very grateful to my clients for their accommodations, and I have been very grateful for my husband for his cooperation, and very grateful to my in-laws and parents for their encouragement, so that you will do it, it's okay, it's just a matter of time, you will learn it. So yes, that has been there. I have handled pressure through being grateful, and that has really worked. Many people tell me that, how come you are so happy? In fact, I was telling my support staff the other day that if you have any problem, please tell me, don't tell it to my in-laws or my husband, because they are under a lot of pressure. I am not. She said, how come you are not? I see you struggling every day. How come you are not? I said, because I always feel that, I always value every single accommodation that they have blessed me. It's just that कि एक तराजू में my gratitude is higher than my grievances, and I'm blessed.
That's so beautiful. So do you impart this to your children, and if so,
Yes.
how do you do that?
Yes, yes. So my maid enters in the morning, it's thank you. When she goes, it's thank you. My children wish her thank you. And I keep writing a post every day, thinking and feeling thankful to Sri Krishna. Now I write. So for that, they contribute and they take responsibility of whatever actions is happening in their life. They are 10-year-old, 11-year-old. But इवन इफ दे उनके मुंह से अगर निकलता भी है आपके कारण, तो फिर तुरंत वो रियलाइज करते हैं, नो, माई स्टडीज, माई मार्क्स, माई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. बिकॉज आई हैव ऑलवेज बिलीव कि मेरे उठाना तुमको मेरी जिम्मेदारी है, सुबह में मान लेते हैं, बट उसके बाद उठना इट इज योर. सो तुम्हारी तुम्हारी वाली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, मेरी मेरी वाली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. So I think that is very important to be not only imparted to children, but to that should be there in the environment. There's a lot of pressure on mothers कि तुम्हारे कारण तुम्हें करना है. बच्चा अच्छा किया तो तुम पे प्रेशर है कि चलो ठीक है, बच्चा नहीं अच्छा किया तो तुम पर प्रेशर है कि तुमने क्या सिखाया, तुमने क्यों नहीं टाइम दिया, मेरे पास तो ऑप्शन नहीं था. Those kind of conversations. I think that is very important. Women should be given that space, that encouragement, that okay, you are a mother, you have a role till one extent, but finally it is his homework, his mark, his assignment, whatever age appropriate efforts he's giving. Encourage that instead of pushing the mother to leave everything just because you want him to score the best. I mean, I've never believed in that. Whatever they have done, it's experiential learning. They have done it on their own. I mean, their school was also a very age appropriate learning kind of environment, and I was very happy about that. That at least they give projects. I've heard my friends telling, up to summer holidays I'm a project bana rahi hu. I have never had such problems. Whatever
Wow.
you do it on your own. Absolutely.
सविता, आप हंस हंस के इतने आराम से एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट मैसेज कन्वे कर रहे हो for all the parents and mothers, that I do my bit and I let them do their bit, right? I take responsibility and onus of my role, and they, as in the children over here, take the responsibility and onus of their actions. You know, a lot of parents I know that they will do the children's homework so that the child does, gets good grades. But what will happen when that child will go and take the exam? It is not the parent who is going to take the exam.
Mm,
So this is one mistake that a lot of parents make. कि
mm,
हम उनको बता दें. And I think this doesn't happen when the child reaches to a higher class. This happens from the very beginning.
mm,
क्या हम कर देते हैं, हम बता
mm.
देते हैं. What is important is that we all need to understand that we need to handhold the child.
Right.
We don't have to spoon feed the child. And
Mm,
that is where, the environment of being responsible will get created, about which Savita is talking about. I mean, it's so powerful that you start your day with thank you. So what I know from Savita is that in their house, they don't say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. What they say is thank you. And every time you will pick up the phone to speak to Savita, the moment the phone gets answered, she will not say hi to you. She will say thank you. So that in itself brings in so much of positivity and affirmation that
Mm,
there is good in the environment. There are good
mm,
people. There is gratitude which is experienced.
mm,
And this is how, Savita has been trying to groom her children.
mm.
So Savita, you are such a happy person. You're a very positive person. Share an instance, where you completely went like absolutely angry,
Mm,
and you were totally completely out of control, and you were like,
mm,
what is going on, and
mm,
how do I fix it,
mm,
especially with regards to the children.
mm. Yeah, yeah. Just today, they fought and I just couldn't control myself. I
Okay.
yelled, I yelled at both of them. And it was just at the time I was stepping out of the house. so, so before this, I would like to tell you that with my elder son, especially when he used to get angry, this was around 3, 4 years back. And he used to say, Mama, what do I do? I'm feeling so angry. I can't control my anger. And I used to say, just think and think, what can you be grateful for? Just think. And that was very powerful in my own life also. As I taught him this, I started controlling my anger also by
आपको
just
गुस्सा भी
pausing.
आता है?
Yeah, आता है. Thank you so much. So yes, and at that moment, I just think that, okay, the moment is right now. What can I be grateful for? What can I be grateful for to this person at this moment? Even it was an incident of, say, 5 days back, although children, one is grateful throughout, but even then, I will specially tell him, oh, I'm so thankful to you that you did your homework that day. I'm so thankful to you that you listened to your father that day. So that gives me the access to control myself. And um, and because it is in my practice, so I can do it very quickly. So
Right.
that's how I do. Yes, I do yell at them, because as you were sharing the other day when our parenting expert was at your motherhood club, that we are all in uh, uh, person in
Work
perfection,
in progress.
work in
Work in
progress.
progress.
So same lies with me also, and there are challenges also. um, One thing is very, I spoke about, there's a lot of pressure on women. And I think one part of, believe, because I also believe in law of attraction and self love and self acceptance, which I have also referred in my book. So there is a lot of grooming that we women have to do to ourselves, to fill our cup with self love for ourselves, so that the external pressure will not be able to uh, affect us. It will alter the environment also. So the
Yes.
responsibility is both ways. जैसे एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट का अपना है कि उन्हें प्रेशर नहीं डालना चाहिए, और हमारा अपना है कि हमें उस लेवल तक सेल्फ एक्सेप्टेंस को रखना है कि मुझे उस, क्योंकि उस प्रेशर का जो इम्पैक्ट है वो सब पे पड़ता है, वर्क पे पड़ता है, बच्चों पे पड़ता है, हस्बैंड पे पड़ता है, इन लॉस पे पड़ता है। तो उसको भी हम लोग कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, उसको मिनिमाइज कर सकते हैं, इनफैक्ट खत्म भी कर सकते हैं अगर हम उस सेल्फ लव पर ऑपरेट करें तो उसकी जिम्मेदारी हम मदर्स की है। कई बार होता है कि हम लोग खुद ही खुद खुद को ही बिलिटल करते हैं, उसके बहुत सारे कारण होते हैं। द अदर डे आई वाज स्पीकिंग विद वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स दैट यू नो if a woman is a housewife, then you cannot a husband cannot think that भैया वो काम करने जाएगी तब तुम्हारा मैं बड़ाई करूंगा। अरे वो दिन कब आएगा? यू हैव टू अप्रिशिएट फॉर व्हाट शी इज डूइंग राइट नाउ। और यहाँ पर बहुत फाइनेंशियल प्रेशर या जो भी होता है, एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है, उसमें वो सोचते हैं अरे तुम नहीं करती हो, वो देखो करती है ये वो। अरे वो तो जब करूंगी तब देखा जाएगा, ठीक है, बट फिलहाल मैं जो डेली कर रही हूँ उसके लिए आई नीड अप्रिसिएशन।
So true, so true. And I
So
think,
I think to some extent.
yeah, you've touched upon a very important point that a lot of children today, get pressurized when they are not appreciated, when,
Mm,
they are not liked, or like, because children are on social media these days,
mm,
and they get, or forget about even social media, let's say if they do something and if
Mm.
they are not acknowledged,
Mm.
that external validation is not given to them, they feel that they are not worthy of it, you know. And where does this stem from? This stems from the fact that within the house, the acceptance that I am good or I am the best in whatever I do is not there,
Mm.
you know. And more so, this stems from women, the mother, or any other lady in the
Yes,
house.
you can
Because,
understand the women is not being given. She is
yeah,
herself not being
exactly.
appreciated for her
She's not
value.
being, absolutely. That is one. But at the same time, Savita, don't you think so that, we women look for external validation? I know we are digressing from the motherhood topic, but it is important for,
So
each
I
one of
think
us to understand this.
it's best to understand it in in this way, that everything has a source, everything has a root. So you have to look at that root. Why is a woman behaving like that, of so much of validation? Why? Loss, self acceptance, self love, absence is one thing. So where does it stem from? It is stemming from her struggle in her school for her marks, then get a good job, get a good husband, manage the household. You understand? So constantly, so they are the sources. So into to question you, the answer to your question lies in empathy. At the time when we are criticizing the mother, okay, or even a mother is criticizing, let's just have empathy. Empathy is that if you had been in her position, gone through her struggles, her sensitivities, your neurological, as science says, your neurological wiring would also have been the same, and you would have also delivered the same. That's empathy. So that, being non-judgmental, that empathy is very important. That why is she behaving like this? There are many times that the child is not having proper food, then it comes to the mother that you are not taking care. And you have to understand that she has come from a different personality grooming, and it will take her time. She will, some things she will learn from books, some things she will learn from mother, some things she will learn from mother-in-law, that also with time. Okay, so this has to be understood. That is why, if we are able to provide empathy to people, people will open up, people will bloom. Then they will not look for validation, they will look for further bloom. बट अभी क्या होता है, अभी हम लोग बस एक टिक मार्क चाहिए होता है, चेकलिस्ट की तरह एक टिक मार्क चाहिए होता है कि एम आई डूइंग द राइट थिंग, एम आई डूइंग द राइट थिंग. तो आई थिंक इसमें बहुत बड़ा रोल है एम्पथी का, कि आप समझे कि वो कहाँ
We've
से
been made to
ऑपरेट.
believe, because we've been made to believe it is important to justify anything and everything that we do, good, bad,
हाँ, एक ये बहुत बहुत लोग ये बात बोलते हैं, बहुत लोग कि औरत ही बनाती है बिगाड़ती है. आई हेट दिस लाइन. अरे
with
अपनी
external validation.
या अपनी
Hello,
अपनी
can you?
अपनी अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दोनों हस्बैंड वाइफ की होती है. मैं एक बात कह रही हूँ आपको, बड़ा बड़ा एक टिपिकल सा डायलॉग है, एक औरत ही घर को बनाती है या बिगाड़ती है. अरे हस्बैंड की अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है, उसको टेक केयर करना है, उसको भी अपने इन लॉज के साथ अकोमोडेट करना है, वाइफ का ख्याल भी रखता है, तो उसको इन लॉज से अप्रिसिएशन. ही हैज हिज ओन ड्यूटी. इवन इफ यू टेक अ हस्बैंड वाइफ एंड बहू, हस्बैंड की अपनी एक ड्यूटी है टुवर्ड्स हिज मदर. आप उसकी कुछ अड़चने आ रही है, आप परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहे हो, जो भी है वो एक अलग बात है, बट दैट डज नॉट शी न्यू ऑफ योर ड्यूटी. तो डेफिनेटली ये तो कोई, हम लोग सब लोग अपना अपना रोल प्ले करते हैं. अब सर का सबका रोल. अब ये भी हो गया ना कि अब भाई बस वही बात है कि इसका सोर्स बहुत गहरा है, इन चीजों का सोर्स बहुत गहरा है. इसलिए ये जो काइंड ऑफ कॉन्वर्सेशंस हैं, बार 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 बार, और इतनी गहरी है ये जो सोच है, सोर्स है इन चीजों की, बचपन वाली होती है, सब कॉन्शियस में फिट रहता है. तो उसको मिटाने के लिए वो बिलीफ सिस्टम हमारे बन गए. तो इस तरीके की जो कॉन्वर्सेशंस आप कर रही हैं, उस वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है कि वो चर्चा उसकी होती रहे. लर्निंग्स होती रहे, हम उसको प्रैक्टिस कर सकें, हम रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल्स देख सकें जो लोग इस तरीके की अप्लाई करके दे हैव गिवन दे हैव ब्लेस्ड देयर चिल्ड्रन विद अ ब्यूटीफुल चाइल्डहुड. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
एब्सोल्युटली सविता, एब्सोल्युटली. इनफैक्ट आप लोग सब सोच रहे होंगे कि हम यहाँ पे मदरहुड की जर्नी के बारे में बात करते हैं, एक मदर की जर्नी के बारे में बात करते हैं. एंड टुडे वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट यू नो various aspects of life. We're talking about external validation. We're talking about being empathetic. We're talking about gratitude. We're talking about that. How we have been groomed. Like Savita said that when someone becomes a mother or a parent, they don't come with a guide with them, or a rule book कि हाँ मैंने ये book पढ़ ली है और इसके basis पे I can do it. She is learning by the book. The father is learning by the not by the book, sorry, but as they experience it on a day-to-day basis. Every child is different. Every mother, every father is different. So it is very important to celebrate that uniqueness. You know the uniqueness of that mother, because she alone would know how best to take care of her child and how best to take care of herself. A lot of us want to give advice. Well, sure. We are also doing that at the Motherhood Club Talk. So, where we are talking about people's experiences, we're talking about their journeys. But the objective here is to not give advice to anybody.
Wow.
The objective here is that we learn something, and then if we feel that there is something out of this which I can use, and I can self-advise myself, then all yours. Please go ahead with it. But we're not saying that one mother is doing the right thing and the other is not doing the right thing. It is for you to realize whether it is you want to take some cues from the conversation, or you feel that no, whatever I'm doing is fine. You don't. I don't think this is my take that I don't think any parents need any validation from an external source that they are doing right or wrong for their child.
Absolutely.
Because as you said, Savita, that the circumstances, the situation that you are, the legacy that you carry with you, the baggage that you have, only you and you know about it. Nobody else knows about it. Even your child doesn't know, what your past experiences have been. But having said that, if your subconscious says or your conscious mind says that I think I need to fix something, seek out for guidance, seek out for help. Seek out to the articles. A lot of people write on parenting these. After all, those articles don't come from thin air. Those articles come from experience, right? Now, I'm sure, Savita, taking this conversation forward, when you wrote your book, being in love with your in-laws, right? It would have stemmed out of your own experience.
Yes, it has.
Yes. So, and I'm sure, and you could kind of validate me on this, that you were only able to write that book because there was an equal amount of effort put in by you as well as your in-laws.
In fact, it is the you cannot compare the two efforts.
No, I'm not comparing at all. I'm saying that
you said equal, so that is why I said equal का बात नहीं है. एक gratitude is beyond equality also. So lot many just because you asked this, let me tell you, lot many women ask this question, that whether will this book apply in my life if I only read it, or it should be read by the other person also, so that it can be applied. So to that I always answer that your life, your responsibility. And what is the check that it is your responsibility, that the day you start getting those results, that day you know that you have given your best. There's a universal law of success, which is like, whatever you sow, so shall you reap. That is the law. So in that case, if you have given your 100% of gratitude, There is no question that you will not create an environment where you will be completely taken care of. I mean, that's for sure. That's one thing that I would like to say. The other topic that I would like to touch upon is that me and Ekta had discussed, that there are many couples who still think that, if their in-laws would have been there, or their parents would have been there, then they could go to the office, he could take care of the children, and it could be handled. So for that, I would like to say that, my child is my responsibility, and anybody who is helping me in taking care of, I have delegated my responsibility to him. So it is very difficult to question once you have given that responsibility. You have given that, delegated that responsibility. In-laws are in their sunset of their life. You are seeking for their partnership, for their help. They have their own mindsets that they will come from. They have their own physical challenges that they will have to deal. So we cannot expect them that you you they handle our children, groom our children in the way that I want. And if you will expect that, then definitely there will be pitfalls, and it will create complications in your relationship. As grandparents, they have their own concerns about their grandchildren. That is something that in any case we have to deal with. Grandchildren are perhaps more loving even than their children, as they say, you know so, and once you leave them, you leave children on them, and then something happens. And I have met many elderly people, elderly women, who have shared with me that that is not that that really discourages them, no matter how much love they have for their grandchild, even for their children, even for the child-in-law, but that really discourages them. I think that's one thing that we ought to take responsibility of, that we had spoken. So, and one more topic as part of that every mother is unique. I think we should really appreciate not just our mother friends, but our aunts, our maternal aunts, our paternal aunts, our sisters. We should actually appreciate all of them. These kind of conversations should be in our family, that how much, instead of the conversation that, oh, she's not doing this thing right, we might as well appreciate for whatever right they are doing. And then if there is something, we can, with an empathy, we can question them, we can ask them over a telephone call, filled with empathy and gratitude, that I also love, my niece, and I'm really thankful to you with the way you take care of her. And I just wanted to know that how could you take more care of her, maybe in this aspect. No, I think that is also very important in today's life. हमारी बुआ हुई, मामी हुई, मामी सास हुई, मौसी सास हुई, कोई भी हुई, हमें हम उन्होंने क्या अच्छा किया, इस बात की चर्चा हमेशा होती रहनी चाहिए। और क्या बुरा किया, उसको फुल ऑफ एम्पैथी, फुल ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड एक टेलीफोन कॉल पर उनसे पूछना चाहिए कि हमें बहुत चिंता है हमारी भतीजी की। और हाँ, मुझे लगता है कि आप इस पर कुछ कर सकती हैं, आपका गुस्सा थोड़ा ज्यादा था, क्या आप बता सकती हैं कोई खास बात थी? और वहां पर उस बुरी बात को छोड़ दीजिए, उसको पकड़ी मत रहिए, संसार में हल्ला मत कीजिए। I think that is very important. And this will give such a positive environment in families, where we all, and I have a group, it's a WhatsApp group which has my all my aunts and my aunts-in-law, and I call them thank you to Yashoda Maya, and I call up on Mother's Day and every Mother's Day, and all my aunts and uncles, they wait for my call कि आज सविता का call आएगा. I started it 3-4 years back, and it really gives me immense happiness, to acknowledge them for their contribution in my life, for their blessings, for their contribution in my parents' life, as brothers, sisters, for my parents-in-law's life, for taking care of my husband when he was young, as Masi or Mami or Bua. So I keep extending my gratitude circle. So it
So
empowers
that's,
everybody. It
yes,
empowers everybody.
absolutely fantastic. Sorry, there
I
was a
got
power
that.
failure. There was
Thank
a
you.
power failure,
I
but
got
thank
that.
you. Yeah, thank you, Savita, for keeping the conversation on. And what you said, I just got the gist of it. That with the way you said that on Mother's Day and all these special occasions, you wish your aunts, and uncles. Exactly that. In our family, whenever it is Mother's Day, the Mother's Day is not just celebrated with our respective mothers. It is
Mm.
always a collective affair, with our masis and mamis.
Wow.
And now the second generation, and we're also trying to groom the third generation, which is my daughter's generation, that uh, as far as possible, be binded, be together. Because कहते हैं ना कि हम ऐसे ही नहीं उसको उनको मासी या मामी कहते हैं.
Mm.
They play a role. They play, when they're the ones who you reach out to, when you probably would have an argument with your mother, your
Mm.
masi or a mommy is like a friend who you would, have all your fun talks and all that. So it's
Mm.
very, very important, to express gratitude, to what Savita is saying. And Savita, indeed, there are very, very powerful and very simple things that you have shared today. Okay. Now let's come back, to the journey of you and your son. So,
Yeah.
like you said that, gratitude is a part of you, and you
Yes.
have made it also a part of your sons and your family,
Mm.
right? So when you started this journey,
Mm.
especially with your children,
Mm.
what were the kind of questions that they asked you that, Mommy, why should we say thank you, to begin with
Mm.
and to end with?
Yes.
मतलब, हम unnecessary thank you क्यों बोले? Because
हाँ.
it is so ingrained in the system कि normally लोग thank you नहीं बोलते हैं.
Mm.
Gratitude is a lip service. So
Mm.
how did you groom, yourself and your children
Mm.
to follow this beautiful, what do I
Practice.
call practice?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, they have asked me this question. You are so true. Thank you so much. एंड सो आई हैव एक्सप्लेन देम दैट थैंक यू बोलने से बहुत अच्छी चीजें होती हैं आपकी लाइफ में. आई थोड़ा सा डाइवर्ट हो रही हूँ, बट ये होता था ना कि पिंक इज फॉर गर्ल्स एंड ब्लू इज फॉर बॉयज, है ना. तो उसको मैंने चेंज कर दिया था. आई यूज्ड टू से रेड इज फॉर लव एंड पिंक इज फॉर लकी, ब्लैक इज फॉर फॉरगिवनेस. यू नो सारे 7 कलर्स के. तो मतलब से, और जैसे कि मैं वो देखते हैं कि मैं हर दिन उनके, जब मैं स्कूल छोड़ने जाती थी उसी वक्त मैं जनरली वो पोस्ट डालती थी, थिंकिंग एंड फीलिंग थैंकफुल टू श्री कृष्णा को. कि मैं, और छोटी से छोटी चीज, एयर दैट आई ब्रीथ, चर्पिंग बर्ड्स. तो उनको भी लगा कि हाँ ठीक है, इट वर्क्स. और उनको भी ये चीज लगता है कि उनका एंगर भी कंट्रोल होता है, वो तुरंत में अपना स्विच ऑन कर सकते हैं इससे, जब भी होता है. और बहुत बार होता है. अब तो चैलेंजेस बढ़ेंगे ना, एडोलेसेंस हो रहा है, ट्वींस में है, तो अब तो और चैलेंजेस बढ़ेंगे. तो वो स्विच ओवर बहुत फास्ट होता है क्योंकि उनको मैंने ग्रूम किया हुआ है. मुझे ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता उनको, ये उनको स्विच ओवर करने में, कि हाँ वो खुद ही करते हैं फिर. इनफैक्ट मैं जब बोलती भी हूँ, जब ब्लेम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी की बात आती है, तो वो खुद एक्नॉलेज करते हैं, ना आपका है ना पापा का है, मेरा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, मैं करूंगा जो
Wow.
भी हो रहा है. हाँ. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ी बात है, और मैं इसके लिए बहुत कॉन्शियस थी. लेट मी टेल यू दैट वन शुड नॉट ब्लेम द अदर पार्टनर फॉर दी वट एवर इन फ्रंट ऑफ चिल्ड्रन. कहा जाता है ये कि ब्लेम, लेकिन एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि जब लड़ाई हो रही होती है, आर्ग्यूमेंट हो रही होती है, तो उस वक्त होश नहीं रहता कि बच्चे ये मत बोलो. एक बात कह रही हूँ मैं आपको. लेकिन जब आपके प्रैक्टिस में है कि आप स्विच ओवर तुरंत कर जाएंगे, नंबर वन, और आपका बच्चा खुद रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेगा, तो आपको वो करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी.
True.
और
So
बहुत सा.
imagine just one small change, say
हम्म.
thank you,
हम्म.
and change the connotation of the colors.
हम्म.
It is all about the mindset. It is all about how you groom your children. It is all about what you are feeding in. You know,
हम्म.
as they say in an IT technology, agar garbage in, garbage out.
हम्म.
Good thoughts in, good thoughts out. And imagine if this kind of a practice becomes a practice for all, there will be a ripple effect.
Absolutely.
And you know, that ripple effect will have so many drastic changes. You
वर्ल्ड
know,
फ्लिप कर जाएगा.
world flip kar jayega. Absolutely. You know, all those issues that people are struggling with in today's time, you know, all those negative news, the rage and, you know, so on and so forth that we hear. And, you know, here is a mother of two boys who is teaching them the importance of gratitude, the importance of empathy in their life. How wonderful men will they be when they grow up? You know, there will be respect, there will be, you know, gratitude, there would be appreciation, there would be empathy in them. And, you know, Savita, you've written that book, and I'm sure, you know, it's a little far fetched right now, but I'm sure, you know, when your children will have their partners, I'm sure they will be very happy that, you know, that there is a, you know, a mother who has groomed her children so beautifully that they are full of respect and gratitude. And that is something which is missing in most relationships. You know, we take granted, and we forget that what is the importance of the other person in your life. And in the fit of the moment, you just end up saying so many things. But here, this mother is conscious, you know, has learned how to change from that dark moment to a very happy and positive moment like this, because she has practiced just one simple thing, that is gratitude. Right? And while, you know, she's gearing up for the teenage, you know, the, what do you say, the teenage twitch, but I'm sure she will continue to use her, you know, the practice of gratitude. And I think the children, you know, they're probably imbibing it. They are absorbing every positivity that you are bringing to them. And that, ladies and ladies, this is the uniqueness about a mother. You know, in order to groom her children, she thinks differently. But that doesn't mean that she forgets to think for herself. So Savita has set an example. She thought for herself. She thought for her family. She made those subtle changes so that she can continue to do what she wants to do. At the same time, her children continue to do what they should or want to, and both are equally responsible for their act. Right, Savita?
Yes. And as you said, you know, that my children would be proud. I often tell them also, जब मैं निकलती हूँ ऑफिस के लिए या सेशंस के लिए निकलती हूँ, कि बेटा देखो, अगर दुनिया बदलेगी तो तुम्हें ही तो फायदा होगा ना. अब कल को तुम्हारी बहू आएगी, उसको ये किताब पता होगा.
So true. So true. So true.
And you know, the role of a mother is it goes to generations. I think that is very important for everyone to realize.
What a powerful statement you have just made, Savita.
हम लोग जो देते हैं ना, वो बच्चा ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में डिलीवर करेगा, अपने इन-लॉज के साथ अपने बच्चों को डिलीवर करेगा. So we are not just upbringing one person, we are upbringing many generations, many organizations, many contributions that the world will absorb.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's a huge, we come back to the thing that this contribution has to be valued from that point of view, from my level also and from others' levels also. And that also again brings to the point where your power got disconnected, that इट्स अ टू वे थिंग. यू आर आस्किंग कि दोनों की तरफ से हुआ होगा, मदर इन लॉ. तो फॉर्मूला है, एक लॉ है, यूनिवर्सल लॉ ऑफ सक्सेस कहा जाता है उसको. द व्हाट यू सो शैल यू रीप. तो अगर आपने 99% ग्रेटिट्यूड दिया है तो आपको वो रह जाएगा, आपको एनवायरमेंट से नहीं मिलेगा. और अगर आपको एनवायरमेंट से मिल गया, मतलब आपने 100% दिया. तो अपनी 100% की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लो, बाकी खुद ब खुद हो जाएंगे.
So true.
Like in my personal life, I will tell you, my mother-in-law, she is a super perseverer. Super. And what have I given in her exchange? Let me tell you, loads and loads of gratitude. I'm so thankful to her for giving me such a wonderful person, my life partner from the day we got engaged. Kept thanking even today. And every now and then she gives me new reasons to thank her. So much to learn from her. It's amazing.
Absolutely. So look at this wonderful lady. She has made that change, not just to groom her children,
Mm,
because she has made a very, very powerful statement today that when a mother is nurturing a child, she is not just nurturing one child, or she is not nurturing just one generation. She is creating a legacy.
wow.
Yes. And if that legacy has to be something that you feel proud of,
Mm,
you know exactly what you need to do. Imbibe the right values, imbibe the right practice, so that be it a boy or a girl,
mm,
they groom up to be someone who eventually will carry that legacy forward.
mm.
And just want to be a little witty over here. Is that how you also deal with your clients when you are the lawyer?
Oh, that's see, as far as my profession is concerned, my being a strategist doesn't mean that I will not have empathy. I can be a strategist and I can be empathetic and grateful. So, and if you, I mean, you are also a so positive person, having all these positive conversations, you also know that they are interlinked, you know. Your good deeds, wherever you do, they are interlinked to your happiness, prosperity. So,
Correct.
so
Yes.
yes, I am
Yes.
undoubtedly.
Yes. And now I'm sure everybody knows that, why Savita is the gratitude evangelist. Why she always, for all those who know her, who
Yes.
always has that smile on her face, is always emitting positivity, whether it is through her posts, whether it is through her writing, be it a poetry or the book, or any session that she conducts. And I'm confident that these two boys
Mm,
would be absolutely indebted towards Savita, that our mom is grooming us to be good human beings. How
absolutely.
they fare in exams is something which is completely different.
Mm,
But I feel if someone is groomed and grounded,
mm,
in the right manner,
mm,
marks and all those other things, they all fall in place. Because at the end of the day, you may score 100,
mm.
but if you're not a good human being, if you're not somebody who who has empathy towards someone, or who has who's courteous, who has that uh, you know the practice of saying thank you, or conveying their gratitude, how good are your marks?
You know, there is a lot of बहुत चर्चा होती है कि इमोशनल कोशेंट हाई होना चाहिए। पहले इस बात की चर्चा होती नहीं थी, जैसे चल रही थी चीजें चल रही थी, डोमिनेशन था।
IQ, it was only IQ, IQ, and IQ.
डोमिनेशन था, पेट्रियार्कल स्ट्रक्चर को बहुत ज्यादा है, और ज्यादा श्रूट था पेट्रियार्कल स्ट्रक्चर। तो इन सब का एक बहुत बड़ा कारण लो इमोशनल कोशेंट था। तो अगर हमने अब दुनिया को अगर हायर जाना है, आखिर इतने सारे कोर्सेज, मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर्स, सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स क्यों आई? क्योंकि हमें जहां जाना है तो रीडिंग राइटिंग से तो आगे बढ़ना पड़ेगा। एक कोट भी आता है बहुत फेमस की, आई हैव सीन एनफ ऑफ, हिटलर के जमाने में, एनफ ऑफ लिटरेट एंड एडुकेटेड पीपल, द वर्ल्ड नीड्स मोर ऑफ गुड एम्पथेटिक पीपल नाउ।
Yes.
तो वो
So
बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, बहुत
yes.
इम्पोर्टेंट है, और बाकी सब कुछ प्लेस कर जाएगा, क्योंकि आपके पास अगर परफॉर्मेंस, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली परफॉर्मेंस पे डिपेंड करता है सब कुछ आपको। और आपकी इमोशनल कोशेंट अगर हाई है तो आप चैलेंजेस ले सकोगे, आपके पास ग्रिट होगा। और वैसे भी ऐसा तो होगा नहीं कि लाइफ एक रोजी पिक्चर होगी, आपको कभी प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी नहीं।
True.
प्रॉब्लम्स तो आएगी, बस आपके पास एक्सेस होना चाहिए कि आप उन पे उनको कैसे डील करेंगे, दैट्स ऑल।
Very true. Very true. आपके लिए दो compliments आए हैं कि you have a very beautiful smile, and Savita is always full of gratitude. And Savita, that's a very powerful statement again that you've made. If your emotional quotient is high, automatically you can work on your IQ. And you will be able to deal with any and every situation, because a
और बहुत
situation
सारी
is
चीजें
not.
होती हैं, मतलब फैमिली लाइफ में आईक्यू का कोई काम नहीं है। और वो
Well,
इम्पोर्टेंट है भाई, मैं एक बात कह रही हूँ।
बिल्कुल नहीं, आप
वहां
बिल्कुल
पे
सही कह रहे हैं। इन
और इवन
इट्स नॉट.
ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में अगर आपको बॉस को पटा के रखना है सोटो से, वहां पे इमोशनल क्वोशंट हाई होना चाहिए कि ठीक है, मैं थोड़ा सा अकोमोडेट करूंगा, थोड़ा ज्यादा ग्रेटिट्यूड बोलूंगा। ओके, तो इट
No,
रियली
I think it is.
मैटर्स, इट कैन बी द
Yeah,
गेम चेंजर।
absolutely. It is it very true. It is very important that you have a good blend of IQ, EQ, and so that you're able to think. Somebody who's like, let's talk about IQ and EQ here, since you're talking about that. IQ है आपके पास, but you're unable to take the stress.
गए काम से
How good are your scores for you? No. So it is important for parents to build on not just the IQ of the child, but also build on the EQ, right? And I think the SQ and the AQ, there are so many that have come up now after, especially after Sushant's case.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, it is very important to work on the empathy, the empathetic quotient of a child. We need to make them understand. We need to prepare them. And Savita has chosen just one change, which is gratitude and saying thank you. And that is making a whole lot of a difference in her grooming of her children. So, Savita, it was absolutely wonderful, talking to you. A very different kind of a conversation that we had today, where, I didn't even need to ask you कि आप जब परेशान होते हो आप क्या करते हो. The answer is in that one word, which is thank you. The gratitude and the empathy that you've spoken about has, opened a completely different environment for people to think of, to create for their children. And if we all are able to imbibe this, and not just do a lip service, I'm sure we will be able to create a difference in our life, in the life of our children, and the life of everybody, so that the environment is absolutely conducive for our children to grow and blossom. So thank you so much, Savita. Absolute heartfelt gratitude for this conversation. And for all of you, if you think that this practice can make a difference in the life of your children, yourself, and the people around you, go for it. If you feel so, please grab this. And if you want to know more, I'm sure you can leave your comment and you can connect with Savita to understand more about it, how she goes about it, how she has imbibed this whole practice in her system and to her children. So thank you once again, Savita. And for all those of you who watched us, who will watch us, thank you so much for being here. We shall be back again with a very interesting journey of yet another mother. And we will continue to celebrate the uniqueness of every mother. And thank you for choosing this topic, Savita, today, and bringing out so many aspects that really needed to be talked about.
Thank you.
Thank you and take care.
You're welcome. Yeah, take care. Thank you so much.